Hey, what's up, Dean? Sear Performance. We're at the shop today. Got pretty much everything done on the airboat. Just waiting on the owner to come up, my buddy Dean, and we could take it out and do like a little more fine tuning on it. But today we are pausing to flip the camera. Back on the C5, and I got the pulley in the other day for the power steering pump and got that on. It's a GM part number, but it comes from Holley. I can't read the part number right now. It's in the airboat video, the part number. But I got the ABS bracket back on, bolted in, the power steering reservoir is on. The only thing I didn't have was a T to connect the steam ports, because I ran a steam port off the back over there. So I got to get a T, but I put coolant and water in it, not thinking it's going to come right back out. So right now it's coming out. Did an oil change on it, got the belt on it yesterday. Everything's good with that. Played with the tune file a little bit so that I can kind of get it to idle a little better, not so pig rich. But I did have to recalibrate the Innovative. That was kind of the issue with it not showing up on there. Now that is showing. I got the e-boost in, mounted, wired up, plumbed. I got all those, all the wires that were strung across, they're all in a braided loom tucked up under there. They go over to the other side, where they go down. It's down in there, that nice braided loom right there. That's all the boost wires. And and then it comes up over here. He brought me up a MSD 2-step, so that wire is in that loom, running across, and tied the MSD to the brake pedal, so it activates whenever you press the brake pedal. Also played with the switch on the pump. It wasn't coming on with oil pressure, and it basically, just because it has a low oil pressure back here. But now I got that to come on. Hopefully it'll come on every time. But I'm pretty sure I got that worked out. I ended up doing a relay down there, because I can't really find a good spot to tie it in up front. As far as the fuse box, there's limited space on those, so I put a relay there. There's the fuse in a fuse holder, so I could tie that up front, which, I mean, I could have done. It would have taken me 2 minutes, but this big long red wire, I'm gonna cut it down right here, tie it to that post on the battery, and then it'll have direct battery. And the 12-volt key on, I jumped over to the switch, and that goes down to the relay on the 12-volt key on side. So this is the trigger for the relay. So it's got 12 volts fed up to it, and then once it closes, it kicks 12 volts down to the relay, kicks the relay on, pump comes on, should come on, better come on. But yeah, I got get that T. I got the power steering fluid all filled up. That's working, but I got to get the T, get that tied in. And then from there, it's basically just kind of tuning on it. But you can see the e-boost comes up, and then the Innovative wideband will start showing. Maybe. Hopefully that pump is on. H takes forever to warm up the heater on it. So it's still rich, but very rich. But yeah, I mean, everything's working good. Alter's charging, doing all good. So, and there goes the pump. So you kind of hear the pump stay on for a second, and now the pump's back off. So that's working really, really good. I'm happy now. We're to the point where, like I said, basically, I got to get that T, get the hood back on it. Just kind of zip tie some stuff before I eat through it. We'll get this zip tied in here, keep it away from the belt now that the belt's actually turning. Get the coolant filled up, and then I mean that's kind of it for this one, I think. Well, kind of it, yeah. Tomorrow I'll put that T in for the steam port, and then I'll clean all this out and make the panel to cover that, which then we could snap the factory panel back on top of, and that'll kind of be like sort of a heat shield for it. And I'll debating, I'll probably, I don't know, debating on how to do the panel. I want to seal it so that he doesn't get a bunch of exhaust fumes, but I also want to make it removable so that if need be, we could take the panel off. Still got to get an air filter for it, which that's like, I think that's like a 5-inch. I think it's a 5-inch. So we have to find a, of course, really expensive air filter for it. And then, yeah, I mean, this thing's ready to rock and roll. So should be good. Should be good. Should be good. So in the next video, I'll have everything tied together. We'll bounce it off the 2-step, which the reluctor ring is welded to the crank. We do that. Well, we don't do it. I have the machine shop do it on every one of the cranks that he turns or machines or does anything to. We always have them TIG weld a few spots on the reluctor ring to help it not bounce around. There's, you know, kind of rumors of reluctor wheels bouncing on the crank and kind of putting it out of time. So we always have them do that. It doesn't cost anything, and it's a little added insurance that it doesn't, you know, bounce the timing all over the place. But other than that, let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. We just got to take it out and cruise it around, make sure it's, you know, got no issues. Had a couple issues. Oil pan had a tiny little pinhole in one of the welds, so I fixed that yesterday. The starter didn't want to turn over, and then I stabbed it with a screwdriver and it kind of kicked it into gear. I don't know if it was just meshing with the teeth, but now that's working good. I mean, other than that, so far so good. But yeah, I mean, that's it for now. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get all this stuff together, get it all cleaned up and everything. I do have to move it because we have another project getting ready to start, and the motor and transmission out of that is sold, so the buyer's kind of waiting on us to get the motor and transmission out, which is not a big deal. It's like a few hours. So yeah, I mean, as far as the C5, it's one video away from going back to the owner, maybe 2, but I think 1. So I appreciate you watching. Hit the like, thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new videos, and leave a comment. What do you think of the car? And have a good day.